Hey guys, Stephanie from Mrs. D's Corner. I wanted to share with you today 4 different resources, well, kind of like 5 because I'm going to share a bonus resource that's going to blow your mind. So 5 different supplies that you can use at home, whether you're homeschooling your own children as a parent or a guardian, whether you're a teacher doing virtual learning or you're teaching in the classroom or you're doing both. These are the only 5 supplies that you need to prep literally any resource that you download or purchase or want to create for your students and children. Are you ready for this? The first supply that you need is a printer. Now I can't pull my printer off the ground or off the table, mine usually sits on the ground, to show it to you, but I have an HP 8710 DeskJet model. It literally does everything and more that I need it to, and I can print regular paper, cardstock, construction paper, all of that fun stuff. And the printer that I do have is about 5 years old now, so there is a newer model, but I've never had any issues with it, so why upgrade if there's nothing wrong with it? It is eligible for the HP Instant Ink program, which is a great program if that is something that you want to do. I don't use that program. I buy my ink either at Sam's Club because you get the XL packages, or when it's BOGO, buy one get one free at Staples or Office Depot. So you can get any printer you want, especially if you're going to be printing things at home. I don't recommend getting them printed at a printing company or at an office supply store because they're really expensive, especially for color ink. So you can invest in a really inexpensive printer that prints great for like $40 to $60. Just look around, and if you need help, reach out, and I'm happy to send you some links to printers that I think will meet all of your needs. So the first supply that you need is a printer. The second supply that you need is paper. I just use regular printer paper from Walmart, and if I want to use cardstock, I just get it at Walmart as well. But if you're looking for like the colored paper, like all of these beautiful colors, this is your go-to pack. Now Astra Brights has a lot of different packs of colored paper, lots of different colors. This is kind of like their sampler pack where you get all of the colors in one. So you get 75 sheets of paper, you get 3 pieces of each color in here, and there's 25 different pieces, or 25 different colors. So you really can do so many things with this. You can do crafts, you can make banners, bulletin boards. If you want to color code everything, you have so many options with one of these packs of Astra Brights. This is the cardstock pack. They do make this pack in regular paper. I always have both. I like to use cardstock for like the backs of adapted books or different mats, or sometimes I will use them for adapted work binders for specific pages that we're going to be using a lot over and over again. But regular printer paper is definitely the way to go if you're going to be printing a lot of things and just laminating them anyway. Which brings me to number 3, the third supply that you need is a laminator. This is the laminator that I love. I have 2 of these laminators. At one point I think I had 4. Why do I have so many? It's so I can laminate multiple things at a time and it goes much quicker. So I have 2 of these, then I also have 2 of the larger ones. The larger ones are the Scotch 13-inch thermal laminator, and I get that one from Amazon. However, if you want to get this one, I suggest going to Target or Walmart. It's always $20 or less. Even sometimes I found it for like 18 bucks. And you're going to pay so much more online, or if you go somewhere else and use a coupon. So definitely go to Walmart or Target, get yourself a laminator, which then also brings me to the lamination pouches. So I get the laminator at Walmart or Target, but I always buy my lamination pouches on Amazon, and this is why. So I get the 200 pack of of Scotch thermal laminating pouches. This is just the regular size. And I get them when they're $25 or less for 200 pouches. If it hits $20, I'm stocking up because then I can have them forever, right? They never go bad, and I always have lamination pouches, and I'm not paying an astronomical amount of money like I would at Walmart or Target for the same pouches to only get a pack of like 100 or 150. So definitely buy the 200 pack of not Amazon brand, the 200 pack of Scotch thermal laminating pouches, the 3 mil. I do use the 5 mil, but mostly I use the 3. And I get the 200 pack. So definitely this way. If you are going to grab the larger laminator, or if you're looking to be able to laminate larger items or file folders, definitely get the 13-inch Scotch thermal laminator. And then I have the lamination pouches that I use. They're not the Scotch brand because the Scotch brand of the larger pouches are too small, but they're linked in my Amazon shop, which is also in this video's description. So you can find them there, and they're just menu size laminating pouches, and they're fantastic. So number 4, the 4th supply that you need. So 1 was a printer, 2 was paper, 3 was the laminator, 4 are the scissors that you're going to need. Now I have 2 pair of scissors that I love, love, love. The first pair is going to blow your mind. They're a complete game changer. I wish I had found them sooner. They are Fiskars brand, and they are spring-loaded scissors. They are the best thing ever. Your hands don't get tired when you're cutting. They're just fantastic. They have a lock on them so that it's not open all of the time, so it's super safe like a regular pair of scissors. You don't have to worry about the blades being open. You can get these scissors at a lot of different stores. I definitely recommend checking out like Michael's and using a coupon, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, places like that. Walmart and Target, I do believe, have these back in the craft section. I'm not sure of the price. Again, it varies, so you're going to want to shop around to find the best price on these. Now, if you're cutting Velcro, which is coming up in our list of things that we need, you're going to want to get a pair of the non-stick scissors. So this is the Westcott titanium non-stick scissors. I have these also linked in my Amazon shop, but you'll see that I wrote Velcro on them in a Sharpie marker so that these are only used on Velcro. Now, Velcro is our number 5 supply. Why do you need a specific pair of scissors for Velcro only? Because sometimes the sticky part of the Velcro that you're going to cut is going to get stuck on your scissors. Now these are non-stick, which is fantastic, so you're not going to have as much stick as if you would like a regular pair of scissors, but I still keep 1 pair of Velcro scissors and then a regular pair of scissors at the same time. So Velcro, where do I buy my Velcro? What do I buy? I buy all of my Velcro from FeenerSupply.com. Now, I buy Velcro in bulk from them, and when I'm talking bulk, I mean like I'm buying like 10 rolls of the loop and like 6 rolls of each different coin. But if you're only looking to purchase like 500 coins or something like that, definitely go to Amazon. It's going to be cheaper for you, and you're going to get them much faster because shipping from Feener Supply does sometimes take a little bit. So I recommend getting the coins because then you don't have to cut it and cut each strip, especially for all those little pieces for like adapted books, adapted piece book sets, and your adapted work binders. All of the adapted things, you want to go with the coins. I use the 1/2-inch coins, so you're going to need the loop side or the soft side, and then the 1/2-inch coins of the hard side, the hook side. So there's the hook side and then the loop side, and then I use the saying, soft stays, hard travels. So the soft would be like on the table or the wall or the place that's going to stay with the child. The pieces that are moving, you're going to get the hard Velcro or the hook Velcro. Why do I do that? Because I've had so many sweaters snagged on tables that have the hook Velcro. So just lessons learned, personal preference, you do whatever works for you. But I buy the loop Velcro, the loop strip Velcro in the 1/2-inch as well. I found that it doesn't make much of a difference from the 1-inch strips, and it also saves me money, so I can buy more of this to need it in all of my different resources. And they're great for sensory too. You can put Velcro on a table and help students. They have something to touch and play with, kind of, and fidget with during the lesson, and it's very discreet. Anyway, so those were the 5 that I wanted to share with you, but I actually have 1 more, so 6. I have 6 supplies that you need to be able to prep anything that you want at home, in school, virtual learning, homeschool, anything. So the 6th one is something that is going to blow your mind. You don't necessarily need it, but once you have it, you're going to wonder, why did I not buy that sooner? You are going to want and need a binding machine. Now this one is a little heavy, so I can't really show you how it works at the same time as holding it, but this is a true binding machine, and I have the one with the electric coil, so you can plug it in and this starts to spin, and then you put your piece up here and it coils it for you. To be honest, I'm a little scared of it. It goes a little fast for me. So I just coil by hand, and it takes me a couple of seconds. You stick your paper in, pull the lever down, and it puts a whole bunch of hole punches in here like this close, and then you can make adapted books. If you didn't want to put your adapted work binders in actual like 3-ring binders, you could easily make put them in through the binding machine. Let me show you what an adapted book looks like. So it will give you the ability to do this. I do recommend a spiral bound binding machine over a comb bound binding machine, because you can pull, if a student or your child takes the comb binding and pulls it, they can pull it out, and then you have to put everything back together. The amazing thing about the spiral binding machine and the spiral coils is that they can't pull it out because it literally is spiraled all the way through. So if you have the money to invest in a binding machine, definitely go with a spiral binding machine over a comb binding machine. You can, there are so many different options out there. I love the TrueBind. Again, I would just get the basic one without the electric coil, but it gives you so many options to do so many more things with resources. So here are all of the resources or the supplies that I've given you in action. So we have our cardstock, we have our printer to print everything out. So we have the paper, right? So here's my colored paper. Here's my regular paper that I printed on. We have the laminator. I laminated all of the pages. We have the scissors. So I used the Velcro scissors to cut the strips, and I used my spring-loaded scissors to cut all of the pieces out and to cut down the lines to make the pages. I used the Velcro inside the book so that the pieces are movable, right? And then I used my binding machine to bind this all together. I hope this video was so helpful for you. Let me know in the comments which of these supplies is your absolute favorite and which one you can't wait to get your hands on. I'll talk to you guys soon.